What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to another One Piece booster box review. And today's box we have, for me, I would say this is my favorite booster box out of all the booster box. I don't even care about the prices, just for the fact that there's one card in this set that I just love, and it's my favorite character from One Piece. But as for the box, one second. But as for the box itself goes for $400. This box has actually risen in price. Last time I checked, it was going for a good 260, 80, hitting the $300 mark. But right now, as you guys can see, it's going for $400. I don't know if this box has also the same version as the blue. I mean, as the first Romance Dawns. As for the fact that if there's a white bottom or there's all if they're all red bottom, because if that makes a difference, then you will probably see a little more those boxes be more pricier. So now let's have a look at the chart as we usually do, and let's get started. So as for this box, usually we check November, and during November, this box, like I said, I do remember this box was going for 200 and something. So as for November, that was a couple of 3 months ago, maybe. So as far as that, it was going for $207. Yep, that was a purchase to get. This box was going for cheap, real cheap. So right now, let's check the latest sales. Right now we have as for today, the 15th, there was only one sold. Two actually, no wait, that's not right. They probably bought the booster packs sleeve, which we'll get into that right now in a bit. So as for the boxes, there was two sold yesterday that I can see right here. One for 442 and another one for 410. So the box is going up in price. I can easily see this box matching Romance Dawns, just because first and second boxes are always the vintage, and it's heading that way most likely. So right now, let's check out the cards and what makes this box so great, and let's go. So first, before we hit start on the cards, let's check the sleeve pack. So for this set, Paramount War, sorry, this one goes for $21 for one sleeve pack. That's pretty high end price for a booster pack, if you tell me. So now let's check out the cards and what makes this set, pretty much rising and heading that way towards Romance Dawn, because it is heading that way by the looks of it. So it's one of the cards right now. One thing about this set right now, there are cards that are actually pretty cheap, and I would suggest picking them up just because we know that they're gonna go up in price. Right now, I think it's the time to pick up cards from Paramount War. Right now, they're not that expensive. They're pretty much buyable. And as for one of them is Kuan right here. This card right now is going for $56. Only $56. I think this card will most likely be going up. I can see this card easily going for 80 or a little more higher. So right now it is a steal, I would say. If you guys can maybe pick this card up, it's a he's a favorite. People love him, so check that one out. Another one that we have is Edward Newgate. This card right here, it's a character card. You have the big boss full front. What more can you ask for? This one's going for $60. This is nothing. I think this is a bargain. This is the cards right now that should be picked up. The cards are immensely cheap. As you guys checked out, if you guys have not checked out my last video, it is the Romance Dawns review. And right now, the single cards are going crazy. If you guys haven't go check that video out, I do explain that most of the cards have double in price for that set. So I believe for the same thing will happen with this set. And right now, we're on that part where the cards are not expensive. They're pretty much reachable, buyable. So if you guys can, I think this is the set right now to look at. The people are not looking, but as time progresses, we know that the cards will rise in price. And I don't want to be making a video in the future and saying you guys could have bought them. So check them out and have a look. So this guy right now, $60. It was going for. Hey, look at that! It was going for 87. So right now it's in a drop, but we all know it's gonna go up. It's bound to go up. That's actually pretty cheap. $60 for Edward Newgate. Come on, the big boss and Emperor. Another card that we have in this set is Porus the Ace. For me, he is my favorite character in One Piece. I was so sad You know what? I'm not gonna say anything just because there might be people in here watching this video that haven't gotten to a certain part in One Piece, and I'm not even gonna say anything. So I'll just leave it at that. But he is one of my favorite characters in One Piece, and this card just looks amazing right now. It is going for $96. I do not own this card, but most likely I will see if I can actually pick this bad boy up because this card is for sure bound to go up right now. It is. It does seem like it's a cheap price. Let's check out the chart. Let's check out November. So right now, during November, this card was going for $62. It is going on a rise right now, so I think right now it's only going up. Like I did mention, uh, the first and second booster boxes are the main ones, and those are the ones that become vintage at some point as more boxes get released. And this card right now, it's cheap, going for less than $100. It's not the manga, but you're still getting almost the same artwork, uh, besides the background. I think this is a pickup. Now let's move on to the more expensive cards in this set. One of the more right now we have Monkey D. Garp, alternate art, going for $110. It's a pretty nice looking card. If you guys like the character, I like it. It's a leader card. Leader cards tend to be going up in price, and especially if they're alternate art. I think this card is a steal as well for only for $110. You guys can see or saw in the last video. I believe it was Zoro. The alternate art was going for I think almost $500. So right now this card going for $110. I think it's a steal, and it's only gonna go up. Let's check out the graph. So November was going for $64, and as you guys can see the graph, it's going up. It's going up. So I mean, I don't have to say much. You guys just look at the graph and make your choice. But it's a great card. It looks amazing. It's Luffy's grandpa, Ace's grandpa. Well, is it Ace's grandpa? I'll get back into you guys about that. Now let's move on to the next card. The next card is Sanji. Right now, this card is going for $122. Like I said, he is part of the Luffy crew, and I think this is a steal. It is pretty cheap. I might actually be looking into this card because I actually might want to get it myself. I do like One Piece, obviously, and just having at least all the Luffy, the the Straw Hat crew cards be amazing as for a collection. And I do see this card going up. Like I did say, for most of the cards that I'm showing right now, they're bound to go up in price, and right now they are going for cheap. So I would suggest maybe looking into a couple of these cards and picking them up and invest, because trust me, they're only going to go look at the chart. Right now they're practically hitting their peak, and they're only going to go up as time progresses. So this is a nice leader card. Sanji looks amazing with the cigarette. Nothing much to say. Let's go on to the next one. We got Magellan. That's the next one. This card looks pretty cool. If you guys are into that dark arc, I personally didn't like it. It was alright, but if you guys did, this is a great card to pick up as well. It's a leader card as well. It is going for $125, and it's only bound to go up. Like I did say, he is one of the 7 emperors, and there's nothing more to say about this card. I really don't know much about him. I mean, if you like him, you like him. It's that simple. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Now, this is a pretty cool card. Smoker, he's an OG from the very first episode of One Piece. He came out, and, I believe, he has grown with us, all of us. And I do think this card going for $140 a steal. This card easily looks like it can go for $300 without a problem. It looks amazing. Came with the 2 big cigars. Now let's check out the graph. Let's see how has it been during November. So during November, this card was sitting at $80. Wow, that's immensely cheap. And it's gotten up to $125. Wait, what is it? $140, and it's only gonna go up. And I do still think at $140, it's still a great price to get at. There's a lot of cards in this set, like I'm talking, and I've been mentioning, that are at a cheap price, and I think this is the set to pick up cards right now, raw, if you guys can, because it's only gonna go up with the new set coming out. I will be making a video about the new set coming out. It is called 500 Years into the Future. As you guys don't know, there is a manga card for that set, obviously, and I do believe that will be one of the best sets, or top sets, or most popular sets to be out there, just for the fact that if I'm not mistaken, the manga card for that set will be Zoro He is immensely popular in One Piece, and people are gonna go crazy for that card. So now let's move on to the second most expensive card from this set, and that would be Edward Newgate. Like I did mention, he's a popular character in One Piece, and I don't even understand how does that other card that we show earlier goes for. It was going for 100 and something. It was really cheap. And same thing goes for this card. It's only going for $197. I think this is a card that can easily go for $400. $400, double the price. And it probably most likely at some point it will be there. So right now, getting this card for this price, it is still a cheap price. Just keep in mind that this is the second most expensive card from this set. So this set, as for the booster box, for being for 400 bucks, the cards are not really that expensive in price. But keep in mind that the cards will go up. They will go up in price as time progresses. Keep that in mind. So right now, I think this is the time to invest. Don't think just because right now they're cheap, it's gonna be a cheap set. No, this set right here, it's bound to become vintage, and one of the main reasons is because of this card. Ace Manga. This card is going for $2,250. At one point, I do believe it was going for 1,100 something dollars, 1,200, and it has basically double the price. Now let's check out the November list. Sorry, during November, you guys look at this, you guys. During November, this car was going for $866. It was less than $1,000. This car has just spiked up in price, and it's only getting higher. I feel like all these mango cars are just going immensely up in price, and if you guys can pick up so at least one of the manga cards right now that are under $1,000. It's a great investment just for the fact that they're bound to go up, as you guys can see. The A's that right now that I'm showing right now, you guys, it's a great profit. As for the last video, the what was it, the Shanks, and the video before that one, it was the new box Awakening of the New Era, which is a that one. For that one, the car was already hyped up and at a high price, so it really didn't have a increase. But Ace and Shanks did, because we thought at the Ace 800 mark, at that moment we thought that car was expensive at that point. But boy, we never thought it would, increase as much, and we were wrong. We thought a car for 800 bucks was insane, but looking at the prices right now, these prices are insane. Thank you guys for watching the video. Appreciate it. And stay tuned for more videos later.